Done the same thing this year as I did last year, and I'm annoyed by myself. I'm annoyed at myself. Yeah, I'm annoyed at myself. Let's start with what I did last year. Did the 79 days, you know, the challenge you've seen in the other videos. Did that, came out of that feeling incredible. Decided that I could run a fast 10K. Thought, great, I'm in peak physical fitness. Let's go and do a 10K. Thing about a 10K that they don't really tell you is you need to train for it. You need to train hard for it. There's a lot more that goes into it, especially as you get older. I feel like you age into a marathon, you age out of a 10K or a 5K. So you need to do a lot of like strength and conditioning stuff, I think. I went out, I did a pretty good time, 40 minutes, 49 seconds. I was pretty happy with it, but I injured myself. And it was the lead up to Manchester Marathon, the thing that I'd really been training for, the thing that I really had my heart set on doing well in. And I had to take time off in that training block, which in the lead up to the marathon is not great because you've got a lot of training to do. You've got a lot of miles to fit in. I took a bit of time off, but I was kind of like, oh, I've ruined my chances now. So I felt bad about it the whole time. Cut to this year and I decided to run a fast 5K, and I'd not trained for a 5K and I injured myself, and I kept pushing through it, and then unfortunately got into a position where I wasn't getting enough rest, I wasn't getting enough sleep, and I was trying to run still. I'd run in a lot less, but I was trying to run still. I was getting an average of like 4.5 hours sleep a night for a whole week. And I saw this thing by the guy who wrote Why We Sleep. Incredible book. Unless you've got insomnia like I have, then it's just a terrifying book. And I don't know where he's getting this from, but I'll repeat it because like, what's the worst that could happen? Not getting enough sleep leaves you 60% more likely to get injured. Here's me not getting enough sleep, getting injured. I've been trying to get more sleep. Unfortunately, went for a long run on Saturday, and afterwards my tendon just felt raw. It felt really rough. I thought it was better before, like Friday night it felt absolutely fine, like at the moment it feels fine. So I'm gonna give myself a week off, maybe 2 weeks off maybe. That'll leave me less than 4 weeks to the marathon, but you know what, I'm just gonna try and have fun and do it. It's not, I'm not competing for anything. It's just about having fun. It's a tough blow because I feel like every time I make progress, I end up injuring myself because I see where I'm getting to. I'm just not ready for it, but I do it anyway. And then I refuse to rest properly, and I can't keep doing that. This is the problem, I can't keep doing that. I need to be sensible. If I want to run a marathon, if I want to run ultra marathons, I can't be going out there on a whim running a fast 5K. If I want to do a fast 5K, I've got to train for that. I've got to do all the, there's so much more like strength stuff that you really need to be doing with those shorter distances, especially as you get older. Those distances don't make as much sense to an older body. Peak for the marathon is probably around the age I'm at now. Peak for a 5K, you're talking in your 20s. The chances of injuring myself are higher, especially not getting enough sleep. The thing that the guy that wrote Why We Sleep said about 60% increase in the chance of getting injured if you're not sleeping enough, that's really hit hard, and I'm really, 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 really wanting to get that, to hit that sleep goal. I think that's a really important one, especially now while I'm giving myself some time to rest and recover. I think it's well worth targeting 8 hours of sleep, maybe 9 hours of sleep a night, if that's possible. It's going to mean cutting out some stuff, but that's where I'm at the moment. So what am I doing in the meantime? What am I doing to make sure my fitness stays as good as it possibly can be? 2 major things: strength training. So all the stuff that I talked about in the video about jacked running, all of that stuff, definitely carrying on with that. I've got some tips from, I'll insert the name here of the account, but he gave me some tips on rehabilitation as well. Everyone seems to have some little bit of advice, and so I'm trying everything I can, strength-wise. And then the other thing, and this really helped last time I had an Achilles issue, walking. Lots and lots of walking, because it's using that tendon, but it's not overusing. It's not, you're at far less risk of damaging it, basically, because it's very, very low intensity. So trying to get 25,000-ish steps every day just to keep that low level fitness as best as I can. I did look at doing a spin class or two and maybe some swimming, and that's all stuff that will keep my fitness progressing, or at least staying the same. It will just cost money, it takes time, and I don't enjoy it like I enjoy running. Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. I'll see you in the next one.